didn't have a look, sorry. Have a look now. You could turn red flag on standard. It won't happen, but you can have it on standard. Listen, man, I've dealt with this. I dealt with this weather, and I won that race. Okay, I even beat you. Did someone leave? But we're not at 16. Yeah, probably. Okay, I guess we'll start. Rest can join later. Start. I keep thinking boiler. Okay. Good luck, guys. I'm gonna go another VC. I won't. Don't worry. Hello, chat. Who's in chat today? Who can type or talk? I've just come back from holiday, so my stuff is not ready. Hello, I get lost. Oh, my mum. We've got 5 people watching. That's almost a record. Our record is I think 10 people were watching us at one time. That was in Silverstone. Hello, hello. I did try set up the capture card and whatnot for Twitch, TikTok, and this, but I just didn't have enough time. I literally came back home 50 minutes ago. Just brought my suitcases back upstairs, and yeah. Also got a new wheel. So an Audi rolls out. That's probably your mum. Mum's usually the first one to roll out, followed by I think that was a Red Bull and a Mercedes. This track is one of my all-time favourites. In a championship, I was down by 50 points going into this race. I won it, and that just led to a hat trick I did, which got me the second championship of my career in league racing. I actually didn't know until like F1 25 that this bit has banking. It's quite significant banking, I never knew. We'll give Tiger his screen time, because I know he wants it. Don't even need to do Lyco that much, but obviously every track you probably need to do Lyco, besides Monaco. We'll go back to your mum here. Your mum's one of the faster people. He opts to not do the John Oatmeal line and boost down to 60%. We'll see what he does. We'll see his turn 1. Turn 1 can make or break your lap. I remember spending hours and hours. He's gone wide in turn 1. You want to go over that curb. If you don't go over that curb, you lose possibly 2/10. This is another critical corner here. Let's see how tight he keeps it. It's pretty alright. It's alright lap. But you didn't go over the right hand side of the curb. See how tight he keeps this bit? It's quite difficult. So it's a respectable banker. We'll see what he can do in the banking section of the track as the Red Bull moves out the way. Slight dirt, yeah, not the best that we move. See the Red Bull just following by closely, maybe trying to get a slipstream after his lap. He's got 60% going into sector 2. We'll see what he can do with that. I personally like having a bit more battery than 60%, but you know, you could do a lot of lift and coast on this corner coming up right here, this chicane. He's now have 30% battery. He's going to be super clipping down to the end. Can he get to gear 8? Can he shift this where he can? That saves you a bit of time. We'll see how tight he keeps the last corner. Very tight. Let's see what time he does. We'll quickly move up to the next Red Bull. I think that's Luke. He does a 131 flat. We'll quickly go to Luke. Hopefully we get to him in time. Luke does a 137. Good job, Luke. We'll quickly go to Tiger. Kanami receives a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Epic Games. Tiger does a 137.8. We'll go to Tesco Mildeals. Almost called him Noodles. I believe this is the first time Mercedes have had a full lineup in Tesco Racing history, so free range eggs with a 137, slightly beating Lukey's time. Brilliant stuff by the man made from a chicken. He carries a lot of speed, but it's got no battery. I know B Plays is a strong track for B Plays. Epic Games is actually retired. I don't really know how that's happened. There was a collision with someone, but he's retired, which is not ideal. But I mean, we'll see what free eggs can do. Noodles, what can he do? He goes on to pole with a 129.9. Brilliant stuff by the man from Tesco. On with Specs here. People in the Discord saying Specs is super fast, so let's see if he can live up to the hype. He's got a massive amount of battery, which helps him out coming into these sectors, which are all high speed. He's opting not to burn any sort of battery, possibly saving it for the straight. We'll see what he can do. He's still not burning any battery, or is he? I think the thing's glitched, but he has lots and lots, 70% going into sector 3. That corner usually want to Lyco, didn't try to fit short speed. He's now burning all of it down. He's got the slipstream of his teammate. Let's see if that's just about enough. Will it be enough? Teammate's in an awkward place. His teammate's in an awkward place, and he goes wide. It's definitely a ruined lap, but he goes to P6. On to championship leader, B Plays. We'll see what you can do. Can you pull off a hat trick? As Dave moves to P2. Brilliant lap by Dave, the man who used to work for Tesco. Deep into the early shift there. That's going to hurt him a tad. Sorry, I'll try fix that. Hopefully that's fixed it. I'll try to talk a bit louder. Yeah, we'll get the FIA to look at that. It's a bit strange. I mean, it is a difficult track. As B Plays goes on to provisional pole with a 129.4. Best of the rest right now. I don't think anyone else is on a lap. Possibly we'll see Dave on another lap. I don't think he is. He was 4 seconds up on his Delta, but we'll stay with him. McLaren again's in an awkward place, not really helping the cause. Dave goes a bit wide. Will he go down to the line? He decides to box. See with Luke Lee. I think Luke Lee's not on the lap either. Maybe James Dokes. James Dokes in the pit. We'll go into hybrid. These cars are hybrid, so let's see what he can do. Can he get to gear 8? He can. Would he Lyco? Doesn't really Lyco. That'll hurt him later. Does keep a nice line through, keeping a lot of speed. See what you can do. Got no battery for sector 3 though. Looking at the times, that's going to slot him around P8 and 9. It's going to be interesting lap. And he didn't burn when he had the chance to burn. You don't want to burn within a gear 8. It does basically nothing once you get to full revs. The combustion engine produces enough power for your ERS not to do much. And he's got no battery down to the straight, but we'll see what he can do. It'll be a 138, and he goes to P7. Brilliant job. Let's go to Bradley. Okay, Bradley. It's about to start his lap in a few seconds' time. Is B play starting another lap? Might be. With a box. Can't see his dash, but I'm assuming he has enough fuel. As you have yellow flags coming up. Hopefully that won't impede B plays, but it should be fine. Free range X I believe is also on the lap, so have a look at that. Also, along with Tesco Noodles. Is Tesco Noodles on the lap? I think he just set a lap. Yeah, I think he just did. He did a 129.9. It's a brilliant lap by him. He really wants that. He wants the Tesco legacy. B Plays is carrying a lot of speed. I think this is a serious lap by him. We'll see what he can do. He's opting not to burn as much battery as he did last time. He has a tiny bit of battery. Lycos. It's got 40% down to the line. And he aborts. Tuscamildo is marginally down on his time. We'll see what he can do. Can easily find time anywhere around the track. Free range Eggs improves to P3 and brilliant stuff by the V-Cup driver. He felt a shockwave through my... I can't see the rest of that sentence, sorry. I believe Tesco Noodles just set a purple sector 2. But he's got no battery for sector 3. ERS strategy is a bit interesting on this game. I mean, you could burn somewhere, get the nice lap there, but then you might lose somewhere else. B Plays had 40% down to the line. Tesco Noodles doesn't have too much off him, but see what it is. I think it is an improvement, and he's marginally down in his time. Unlucky. I get lost. You haven't been with him yet. He's a bit down on his time right now. I believe this is a career best qualifying in the league, so Luke on a lot. I think Luke is. Let's see what he can do. I think he's already up on his time. Nicely, cleanly through turn 1 and 2. Taps the ERS button, not wanting to waste any bit of battery. brilliant amount of speed. He's not pressing any battery here. That you really want to do that. You want to save your battery for sector 2 and 3. I'll see what that is. It might be a fast sector 1, or you might start sector 2. I think he did start sector 2. The chicane bit is not that fast. He does tap the battery. Taps it again. There might have been a mistake on the second. And he's tapped it again. How much battery are you going to use? And he's not charged anything at all. He's tapping it. It's an interesting way to use his battery. He's tapping it instead of holding it. He's gonna have how much down to the line? Roughly 30%. I think he has on hot lap maybe. And burns all the way down, and he does a 131. What a way to use battery. I don't even know how he's done that actually, but brilliant that by him. On to Dave. Dave's invalidated. On to your mum. I mean, your mum's invalidated. On to James Stokes, the detective. Found out Dexter Morgan. He's just about invalidated. On to Specs, invalidated. Kay Bradley's boxing. Onto the McLaren driver who's just started his lap. 4 minutes left on the clock. I'm sure the top people will start coming out of their garages to start the final lap. Currently B place is your man on pole, provisional pole, and Tesco Racing trails behind him by roughly 4 tenths. It's not an impossible gap to close, but it's also not an easy gap to close, so we'll see what you can do. I believe we see the first few, Mercedes is coming out first. Is that Tiger or Tesco Racing? It is Tesco Racing coming out first. He'll be the first person to set a lap. Apparently the Kaname person has set the purple sector 2, but I don't know if how accurate that is. He's 10 miles down on a good amount of speed on that straight. I've been surprised before. Let's see if he can surprise me. It's not going to be a front runner time, and it is a P12. Good job. Tesco Racing could be the man to upset B Place. B Place is on for a hat trick. If you don't know, he's won in Spa, starting at like basically the back. He's won in Hungary, doing an unbelievable strategy, and now he's come to Saudi Arabia. He's only woken up like 10 minutes ago, so we'll see what this little kid can do. Unfortunately, we don't have too many fast people in that are close to him in the championship. That's alright. We have Epic Games, who's probably his closest contender, but he's all the way back in P15. He's retired due to an incident regarding the McLaren driver of Kaname. But enough of that, let's watch Tesco Racing start his lap. Got to be very careful how you strategy ERS at the start here. Your ERS strategy has to be on point, otherwise your sector 1's going to be in the mud. At this point, Tesco Racing does have another lap in him if he wants to abort at some point. Probably what he wants to do, but I usually just do it. If I fail, I fail. Ah, it's not that fast. He wasn't confident, he didn't carry much speed. It's got a lot of battery. The yellow's coming up. I think that was the Haas or a Cadillac. I think it might have been a Cadillac. Last corner. He's not aborting. He would have aborted his lap a long time. Ah, he's messed up. He's lost the traction on the last corner. He will have a slipstream. I don't think that's going to be enough. And he improves utmost tiniest bit. Luke Lee got the provisional pole man. And this is just qualifying, may I remind you. The race is still to begin. Epic Games is he usually starts on the hard tyre, which won't help him here because you'll be in a lot of traffic. We need to get past first. Few drivers have not got out. Well, I think that's because they've retired, but Kaname has not gone out for another lap. That's him done. He'll be starting P13. Actually, he'll be starting P15 because he has a 5-place grid penalty. CB plays. He has a bit more battery to his name on the last bit of the track. Last straight. Session is now over. The checkered flag is now done. Hybrid peels into the pits. He didn't have as much ERS this time, and he will set a monster time of 1:29.3. Brilliant stuff by the man. I don't think Tesco Noodles on a lap. Luke Lee starting P3 unless someone beats his lap. See what free range X can do. He wasn't up on his time and he didn't beat him. Let's see what Dave is quite fast. He can absolutely get pole here. He needs to put the lap together though. A brilliant lift and coast spot. See what he can do down to the line. Your mom goes to P6. And he goes P2. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff by the man who's worked at Tesco, Dave. Brilliant stuff. Tiger is not on a lap anymore. Alright, that's the order. B Plays is on pole once again. It's B Plays followed by Dave, Tesco Mildeals, Luke Lee, Free Range Eggs, Your Mom, I Get Lost, Hybrid, Specs, James Dote, K Bradley, Tiger, Nipper, Epic Games, and Kaname. An absolute eventful qualifying. Brilliant stuff by everyone here. Just wait for this session to end. I didn't actually confirm with anyone if it was going to be interesting weather, but it doesn't seem like it. It's clear skies. Obviously, it's Saudi Arabia, so it's going to be nighttime. Strategies today. We don't use safety car in this league. Safety cars, in my opinion, are not the best way to race because one person goes in and everyone's messed up. So that gives the opportunity for everyone to use different strategies without having much problems. Besides, like, you know, someone crashing into them and that obviously ruins their race, but we're hoping that doesn't happen. So they could even go on the soft tyre if they wanted to. I mean, I don't know how they want to do that because it's Saudi Arabia. Tyre wears can be crazy. But that's the option they can do without having to worry about a safety car. Oh, we're going straight in. 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go. I did not get that wrong this time. B Plays had a decent start, I think. Epic Games did not have a good start, and Dave down the inside takes the lead of the race. Brilliant dive by him as everyone is moving back. It's actually quite hard to commentate this. And we've already had contact. Luke Lee is spun around and down to last place. As I Get Lost moves up to P something, P6. Epic Games also moving up the order, slowly but surely. As there's already a 3-second gap to the lead runners here. Epic Games had to break behind James Stokes. As the Aston Martin goes down the inside, see if he can get any sort of grip out of the corner. He might do so, he might not so. It's very, very tight. Is he gonna, he's made contact. I don't think he's gonna get the move done here. It's not, there's no way. Luke Lee's also moving back past where positions he's lost already. We'll move back with him at the end of the race. As Epic Games moves up to P9, he now has to make up a second and a half to Free Range Eggs. Free Range Eggs did not get a good start whatsoever, so we'll keep an eye on him too. See what the man can do. Quickly go to B plays here, going side and side, going into turn 1. B play steps back, doesn't want to risk it. B plays on the hard tyre, that explains why he didn't get a good release. As Tesco Racing trails behind, the only person in the race right now who hasn't lost a position or gained a position. Your mum's also in a brilliant place here. He's opted for the medium strategy, which could get him ahead of B plays later on. And this track is not the easiest to overtake on, so it could all add up in the end. James Stokes and Hybrid both box, possibly for new wings. I do think they had contact. Have a look later in the race director. Tiger just went wide. Almost 3 wide going into the hairpin. Tiger still side, and they made contact. What just happened? I think the Aston Martin just went into the wall. Absolutely crazy. The Mercedes has a broken front wing. I think the Aston Martin has no front wing. It was a broken one. But that's all playing into Luke Lee's hands now. Luke Lee can get away with them and not have too many problems. Epic Games are already up to P8, needs to make up 7 more positions to really fight B plays for this championship here. B plays could be running away with it. I think B plays just overtook David. But Dave goes around the outside and stays. Crazy stuff. B plays, the door was closed, B plays smacked into his rear, but nothing, no hard feelings. Nothing should be wrong. I Get Lost, made a move on Free Range Eggs. I think Free Range Eggs could get another overtake here. We'll keep, we'll stay on with them. B plays is looking a bit vulnerable here. I don't think he's able to fire up them hards. In dirt, yeah, it's going to be even more difficult. Dave's sensed the opportunity to win this, and I think he's doing everything he can right now to do it. He obviously doesn't have the advantage of overtake, but honestly, with B plays' tyres, I don't think overtake is even needed. Free Range Eggs gets the move done quite easily on I Get Lost with the overtake. Go back to B plays. B plays has spun! B plays has fucking spun! What the hell? B plays is now down to P5. Where's Free Range Eggs? I think Free Range Eggs couldn't capitalize on it, but Dave is now leading the race. Indefinitely. B places to P5, that's 10 points, 15 points down to where he was. I'm sure he's not happy about that, I'm sure his tyre's not happy about that. It's terrible stuff. The Aston Martin of Nipah has stopped on the hairpin. We have collisions off, so the lap cars will make a difference to the race here, but yeah. Free Range Eggs is on all of the back of Epic Games here. Could he go for an unbelievable move? Not yet. Doesn't really have the ERS to do so, maybe next lap, if you can stay It's on 1 second to Epic Games. Your mum is now a 1 second behind Tesco Deals. This race is probably between Tesco Deals and Dave, as Kay Bradley is retired. Don't know where he's retired actually, can't see. I think he just retired from menu. Tesco Deals is going to look on a move on Dave. Tesco Deals is now leading the race. The question is if he has more battery. Dave has more battery, but he doesn't have overtake. Can Tesco Deals absolutely use the overtake while he still can? While Dave is still behind. Dave still has a bit more battery than him. He opts not to dive because he probably wants to overtake. Let's see. Now his overtake should be easy done move. Tesco Deals is not making it easy on him. I think Dave gets this done. As you can see, your mum in the back. He places another fastest lap of the race. I'm not sure. I don't know how he did that actually. He spun. B places back with the lead train. Freeman checks, I think, had a look at I Get Lost here. I Get Lost moves up to P7. Cadillac having a brilliant race so far. Ferrari not so much. Tiger boxes. It's a bit early for a box. We'll see what tyre he's on. I believe that's a hard tyre. It is indeed the hard tyre. Hard tyres could make it to the end, but I wouldn't count on it, honestly. Hard tyres are pretty difficult. Is it 3 wide? Epic Games has spun. Has he broken his wing? I think he has. His front left end plate is completely gone. He's not really having a good day, is he? He's got the advantage of time here. D-Plays also moves up to P4 with specs. Showed the specs was a Ferrari. I don't know why. The B-Plays is now back into damage control. He needs to get 2 positions more and he'll be back where he was. The medium tyre should be fading away by now. Medium's actually not a really good tyre around here. You probably want to do medium hard because they do stop. Hards are primarily better. Medium to throwaway tyre. You don't really want to use a good tyre at the start, because if you ruin them tyres, then... And B-Play still has a long way to go. While these guys all get to box for new tyres, we're looking at possibly a 10-second undercut, guys. Like, it's quite significant. Dave moves down to P2 here. I think Tesco Builders just makes a stick, man. He's got 80% battery. Dave knows he needs to get overtake done, otherwise this is his race effectively over. B-Plays also moves up to P3. It's quite a shame we can't see all of it, but we've got 14 people watching. Hello to everybody. As Dave goes, they go inside and side, and Dave just sticks it. That's exactly what he needed to do here. B-Plays is now back with the top 3. Hybrid the 3-second time penalty. Is Tesco Racing going to have another look? He still has the overtake. Looks like he is. He's going to have overtake for another lap too. Possibly around the outside. Tiger gets the 3 seconds. Switch back. Dave just had a superior grip. But he does have 100% battery on. Dave doesn't have as much. In the slipstream. Will it be down the inside? The thing is at bay. He places also with them. These top 3 right here could be winning. And top 3 could even be top 5. Specs, Your Mum, B-Plays, Tesco and Dave, all 5 of them are going at it for the win here. Reminder, the winner gets £2 and the clean driver gets £1. This is not really playing into B-Plays' hands, man. His dirt, yeah, is not nice on his tyres. as Tesco goes down the inside and gets the move done, and B-Play's also having a look down the inside but does not have the grip to do so. As Dave is also looking to go around the outside, and he gets it done. Tesco Mildew hits the wall ever so slightly on his rear right, and he moves down to P3. He still has battery, he still has tyres, he can still get this move back done. But B-Plays is now back to P2, as he had a quick look down the inside on Dave. Dave is definitely not going to make this easy. Dave's going to probably get the overtake at the end of this lap. No, he's not. B-Plays is staying behind, so he's not going to have the ERS at the end. B-Plays does the move around the outside now. He will have the overtake for the rest of the next lap. Dave has the better grip and Dave stays ahead. Keep an eye on Tesco Mildew. B-Plays looking to go around the outside with them hard tyres. I don't think that's going to be quite easy. Yeah, he's just in an awkward line. Your mum gets a 3-second time penalty. That's absolutely not what he wanted. That puts Specs up to P4. Specs actually having a brilliant race. I have to keep mentioning this. Having a brilliant race. Here Bradley is left. Unfortunately he DNF'd. The pit window can open in the next 4 laps. They can box now, they can box next lap, or lap 10, lap 11, 12, 13. After lap 13 it gets a bit too much for the medium tyres, I reckon. So we might be seeing a pit stop sometime soon. These tyres are already 1.7 seconds slower than the first lap. As B-Plays has a move, looks for a move and gets it done. He caught Dave lacking really, and Tesco Mildew was also going for a move, possibly going around the outside. We'll have a look here. They're both on the medium tyre and Dave gets a slightly better grip. I think Dave just made contact with Tesco Mildew. And Dave just gets it done, he stays ahead. Maybe not, Tesco Mildew had a quick look, but it was quickly shot down. I reckon Specs probably has the best tyres out of everyone here. He's not really fighting, he's just chilling. You could even box, to be fair. As it maybe goes down for a move, he goes down the inside, going up to P4. Your mum tries to fight it, your mum maybe gets it done. Got to be careful with the traction there, he could spin out very easily. And your mum stays in a P4 as Hybrid retires. RIP Hybrid. Dave moves down to P3. I think Dave is starting to struggle with his tyres there. He might be the first one to peel into the pits. At some point, B-Play set a monster lap time. He's now 1.4 seconds ahead of everyone. Is he out of battery? He is out of battery. Dave's really the only one that could fix this gap. This one of the top 5 probably want to box at this point and try to get undercut in. And that's Tesco Mildew. Tesco Mildew peels into the pits. He's decided that he cannot be in the situation any longer and he needs to get undercut done. The gap was 1.5 seconds. We will have a look at his times here and B-Blaze's times and see what will happen. See, I think he had a fast pit stop. Where will he come out? It's behind Epic Games and he'll be in P8. Small amounts of cleaner. Epic Games on the hard tyre. Well, some similar ground with Epic Games. Hopefully, once he gets past Epic Games, it will be cleaner. He's 6 seconds behind I Get Lost, and that should possibly help him out with the undercut here. As he's already going crazy fast. He's already nearly a second behind Epic Games here. fact, you might even see overtake at the end of this lap. We'll stay with the Tesco Mildew, as this is all his race. Connor Me gets a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Tesco Mildew is already behind, I get last. Is I get last going to defend this whatsoever? I'd imagine he wouldn't, because he's not with them, this is not his race, and he moves out the way, lets Tesco Mildew pass, and that is now 6 seconds of clean air right in front of him. This is perfect for a situation. I reckon Dave is probably going to box now. Yes, he does. Your mum stays out. What about Specs? Specs also box. Dave has a slipstream buddy here now, and B Plays needs to do around 4 or 5 more laps of good laps to try mitigate the undercut by everyone. Tesco Mildew is now come out ahead of Dave and Specs. By how much though? Dave has just come out now, Specs has come out now. What is the gap though? We need to know the gap. The gap is 2.4 seconds to Tesco Mildew. I think that's him. Tesco Mildew is your man on P1 right now. He's virtually P1. Your mum's probably going to be boxing right now. He's going to have to do a bit of work to get back. Dave's already at the back of Epic Games here. Dave needs to do a bit more work than Tesco Mildew's here. He needs to get a few more better laps in, otherwise he's not gonna catch if he plays. Hello all. You're on full what? Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, in this league we don't have it on. It allows people to do different strategies instead of just doing medium hard. I wish you luck. I'm gonna go to another VC and commentate. We just had a brief conversation with the man in P13 who's still to catch P12. He, for whatever reasons of the wet tyre, we don't have safety car enabled, so this is all to race for. Tesco Mildew's now 15 seconds behind. I think a pit stop's like 20 seconds, 25 seconds. Should be a 10-second undercut, monster undercut. Dave is not too far behind, setting the fastest lap of the race, a 1:32.2. Glad to see that everyone's still somewhat competitive right now. Your mom has fallen back quite a bit. He's P5, 3 seconds back. He's in no man's land basically. CV plays, he's state of Ferrari. Yeah, he's not really a good side to be on at this point. He has to do 2 more laps, that's the minimum to do. 2 more laps on the hard tyre, can go into the medium. Or the soft if he wants to go even longer. Therefore moves up to P12. if he boxes, we'll have a look at the leader info actually. He's gonna come out roughly P5, I reckon. Behind, either in front or behind your mum. That means he's gonna have to get past your mum, then Specs, then Dave, then Tesco for the win here. As I think Dave just caught up to Tesco. He's 1/10 back on the overtake point. I thought Tesco was actually matching B-Plays' time here. I think he is actually. The matching times at the moment, that'll help him out a bit. Save him a second or two later. B-Place has still got one more lap or two more laps in these tyres before he peels into the pits. These high speed turns, this is where B-Place is probably losing time. The cold rubber on that tyre is not good whatsoever. Let's have a look at Tiger. We just gave him the commentator's class, just cut, made a quite bad mistake. James Stokes is boxing. This is the final point of the race. See where he comes out. James Stokes just changed his tyres, he's onto the hards. And Tiger is now on the pit straight. Is he going to make it? You can see Tiger on the left hand side. I think he's just about missed it. James Stokes stays in P10 with new hards. He's now going to be hunting down Luke Star as if he's the Bay Harbour Butcher. We'll keep an eye on that time there. It's 23 seconds with 11 laps remaining. It's good to I Get Lost, who's on the back of Free Range Eggs here. I think Free Range Eggs made a mistake at some point. Maybe he's out of fuel, he's getting extremely slow. Maybe he was lifting it like crazy. I Get Lost is positioning his car. The side on side. I believe Free Range Eggs now has the overtake, so see how that works. Dave is now 4 tenths behind Tesco Mildews. He has the 1 lap better tyre. That's roughly 5% better. It's not much of a difference, but it is a difference. We'll add up to the end of the race here. Epic Games says the fastest lap of the race, finally being on the car he can probably rely on now. And he's probably boxed for a new front wing, nipper boxes. Maybe intermediates. What was that? New sets of wets, brilliant. I think Dave has dropped back a bit. Maybe because Tesco Mildews absolutely obliterated his battery here. So he's out of battery. Going into sector 3. This is dangerous territory now. Dave could get overtake done. He doesn't sort out the battery situation here. This is all push. This is all push. This is now the push for the lead. If Dave can get this done, he'll be virtually P1. B-Place is now in the pit lane. He's obviously in for the medium tyre, but where is Tesco Mildew? He passes the pit entrance. Look at the graph here, the map. And he's ahead of B-Plays. He's going to be miles ahead of B-Plays. In fact, let's look at your mum. Is your mum going to be ahead of B-Plays too? B-Plays just about made it ahead. That saves him a bit of work later on now. B-Plays on the new medium tyre now has to hunt down Specs, Dave and Tesco Mildew for the win here. To perform a hat-trick in Tesco Racing lead. So if he doesn't spin out again. Gets ahead of Specs quite easily with the new rubber. Specs already up 5 positions, has already done all he can this race. Maybe more, he has overtake now, he'll be back with the lead train. You can see Dave now, you can just see the tyre offset here. Tyre offset's brilliant, he doesn't have much battery though, maybe Dave can lose him here, save him a lap. These tyres will start dropping off in 6th lap, so B-Place has to do what he can do now. As Nipper retires from the session. Tiger Woods boxes. As Dave had a look. Might allow B-Place to have a move on Dave. Dave covers the sort of inside there. And B-Place is out of battery. He does have overtake though, that should allow him to harvest better. Dave has a slight lock-up, micro lock-up. It's all good, we can see the Tiger Woods right there being lapped by the leaders here. B-Place is 2 seconds a lap faster than both of these people here. So we need to get past here. The longer he waits, the longer Specs comes. And then your mum could be there too, to be honest. He's not too far. All the cards are perfect. B-Place trying to go around the outside. He knows he has better tyres. Look, he's done it. As Dave blocks him off, Dave they could be working together here. Both of them could be looking for the first win. B-Place needs a hat trick. Needs to join quite late on in the league. This is Tesco Racing's first race and Dave's second race in the league. Dave's last race, I believe, retired due to an incident with him, and I get last. Quite unfortunate. Some sort of overtake games going on over here. Dave will not have overtake, he's ahead of the Apex. Or will he? I don't know where the section point is, honestly. Oh, it's right there. I think Dave has overtake. No, he doesn't. Dave is actually low on fuel. Not sure by how much. I reckon not by much. Dave fighting the car here. B-Play's trying to use his grip. Not getting too lucky. As Tesco backs out for a little bit. Possibly trying to get his tyres nice and cool down and give it another shot. Remnants to Landon Norris, Texas 2025. B-Place try for the more grip move. Has 70%. Dave's also burning. Dave's low on battery. This is Dave's race to lose, to be honest. As B-Plays very tight squeeze, but he gets it done. He goes into P1, maybe not. Dave's all still there, going side and side, going into the chicane, and Dave backs out. Possibly out of battery. B-Play still has another 10% to go. Now, can B-Place lose him or no? He's on 0% battery, he does have overtake. Dave will now have overtake. So will Tesco Racing. Tesco Racing is still out of this race. Absolutely impressed the audience here, his first race. Dave a lot to show for the last race. As Epic Games moves up to P7. You can just see the confidence of that car. Just swings the car to the right and it responds. I believe he's gone. This is Dave's race over. He's got nothing he can do. Unless B-Play spins, he won't get a puncture. Not enough laps. This will be hard for him to watch, I reckon. You can just see the time, 10th by 10th gained every single corner. Let's go back to Epic Games here. Having good recovery drive. Already up 7 positions. Comes up behind his teammate. I'm sure his teammate will try not make this hard. This is probably his last position of the race. His next opponent is 17 seconds up ahead. Does have the good tyre, the medium tyre, but I don't reckon he's gonna make like 2 seconds a lap. Probably more than that he would need to catch up. Let's go to Tesco Racing. Tesco not having the best amounts of grip at the moment. He places already 2 seconds off the road from Dave. Dave having a bit of a moment. Steven Jegs has bought the Cadillac pair here. We'll see anything happens. It's on the hard tyres. Have a look at tyre life here. Yomon gets another 3 seconds, unfortunately. He's actually on the newest hard out of the top 5 here. Steven Jegs is now 1 second behind I Get Lost and Epic Games duo here, as the Cadillacs are now on 6 and 7 on the grid. That's right, I said 6, 7. Velocity up there. He's losing time on some corners. He might be running low wings, which doesn't really make much sense. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 straight line modes, which cover like good 80% amount of the track. Deeply sets another fast lap of the race, and Freeman Jake just had a moment there. That's not in his best interests, but happened. And he's fallen back from the duo here. He was in overtaking distance and he's fallen back as he tries to maybe go deep, maybe smither his way into overtake mode. He won't get it, not yet. Tesco Mildos is starting to fall back now. Yeah, I think he had a one final go at Dave, but cannot get it done. It's a good showing for Tesco Mildo. This is his first race, remember. Hasn't raced probably any of these people, so good stuff by him. Maybe I'm mistaken. He's back in the overtaking distance. Can Dave defend this one? I'm not sure if the incident regarding B-play is his fault. FI will have a look, of course. And maybe the win can shift here. I don't imagine he'll get anything more than a 5 second penalty if he gets a penalty, so see anything changing later on this race. So we'll always be posted to the socials, TikTok. Gonna have a follow to the TikTok. See, don't know if Tesco has any tyre left in him to do this run. There's one lap offset to Dave. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. Let's try and not go that curb. Specs has fallen back to P2, 5 seconds back. Not the best of races by him. Oh, sorry, it was actually quite a good race by him, but not a good opportunity at the moment. Tesco Mildos tries to find something here. He needs to find maybe a good exit, a good amount of battery, good strategy, better grip out of corner. It's going to be difficult. 3 laps remain. As it stands, B places on to perform the first ever hat-trick in Tesco Racing League. It's brilliant stuff. Guy's only 15 years old. And he's whipping people that are like quadruple his age, so it's good stuff, good showing. Tesco had a look down the inside but did not have the grip. It has a lot of battery now. I think Dave has a lot of battery. Oh, Dave does not have a lot of battery. Could help him Tesco later on in this lap. Luke Lee is boxing once again. He has a good gap to the guys behind. He could possibly get a faster slap. Try to seal it off. He's going for the softs. It's probably going to happen. As Tesco had a look down the inside, could not get it. I get lost with a 3-second time penalty. That now puts free range eggs into P7. Epic Games also had a penalty at some point, and maybe that's P6 for him. As it stands, Cadillac will not keep 6 and 7. This is massive. It's terrible. Second to last lap now. Time is running out for Tesco Mildew. May be patient for the last lap overtake. That'll leave Dave defenseless with overtake not being possible to get anymore. As Dave goes wide and Tesco Mildew takes absolute advantage of it. He now moves up to P2. This was what he was waiting for. He was waiting for an opportunity like this, and he's got it. He's got overtake now. He could possibly gap Dave. But Dave still has the 1 lap offset here. As Tesco Mildew shut the door, and Dave goes maybe back forward. Yeah, he's back to P2 down the inside. Tesco Mildew playing it nice and fair. He felt that move wasn't fair by him, letting Dave back past. It's a racing we love to see. As I think he's going to go for it again. Is he going to go for it again? He had a thought, he did think about it. B-Plays is now going around the last corner to start his final lap for the race. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Round 4 of Tesco Racing League. Let's see who has more battery. Dave is out of battery, but Tesco's not burning. Tesco's almost pushing Dave around, hoping to get a mistake off Dave here. Dave did make a mistake. This happens, you make the mistakes. I think Lukey just at the fastest lap of the race. Or is going to. You can see him in sector 3 right now. Let's see, he's going to go down the inside. This will probably be one of his last chances. Dave backs out of it. Dave maybe going down the inside. Does have slightly better tyres. They're both right dead on with battery here. They have similar amounts of battery, minus the fact that Dave does not have overtake. Dave now giving it a go. One last chance, or second last chance really. He will have another chance in the last final straight. Dave goes down the inside, going side and side in the chicane. They make contact, not as much though. Let's go back to B-Plays. This man wins in Spa, he wins in Hungary, and now comes around the final corner to win the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the Saudi Money Grand Prix. He wins it. He performs the first ever hat-trick in Tesco Racing League. Brilliant job by B-Plays. Go back to Dave. I think Dave just missed out on the opportunity. Tesco Mildew gets the career best in Tesco Community. Gets P2. Dave gets P3. Another career best. Specs. I think this is a career best for him. He goes P4. Your mom missing out on another podium today. He goes P5. Epic Games with the horrible qualifying. Not the perfect race execution, but he goes P6. Now will Cadillac keep 6th and 7th? I believe they will, as he celebrates onto the line, gets P6. Onto I get last, P7. Free range eggs, P8, and Cadillac does keep 6, 7. Now Lukey, I think he's trying to set up for another fastest lap. I don't know what he's doing really. Tiger was lapped obviously, that's why his race is already over. I don't know why he just wouldn't burn this to final lap though, bro. not going for the fastest lap, bangs it into the wall. Shame Stokes, the man who discovered the Bay Harbour Butcher, found him out. No one believed him. I'm sure they all believe him now as he crosses the line to secure 1 point in Tesco Racing League. Brilliant stuff. Well done everybody, well done. Another brilliant race down in the history books. Brilliant stuff by the young man here, B plays. That was the first ever hat-trick in Tesco Racing League. The man from Scotland. Let's see, B place will be getting the £2 and he'll be getting the £1 too. Again. As Epic Games gets driver of the day and most overtakes, respectfully. Race director list is not too long. It's always a good sign. Tune in for next week as we go into round 5 and it will be Barcelona, the Spanish Grand Prix. That's right, not Madrid, it's Barcelona. Remember, you can like up the TikTok. I'm sure we'll post something on TikTok sometime soon. Join the server if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.